Today we are talking about something that quietly shapes millions of lives across developing countries, including Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan and much of Latin America. It's called 21st Century Socialism. But this isn't socialism you read in history books. It's called modern system, where government still own dozens, sometimes hundreds, of companies, even when many of them lose billions of dollars, waste resources, and rely on taxpayers' money just to stay alive. So today, let's answer three simple but powerful questions. What exactly in 21st century socialism? What do these inefficient state-owned enterprises still alive? And what needs to change for the countries to truly develop? Let's break it down. In many developing countries, the government owns big companies called state-owned enterprises or SEOs. These companies were created mostly after independence to provide essential service, protect national resources, create jobs, avoid foreign control. But today, many of these companies are overstaffed, politically influenced, unproductive, financially draining. So the modern system becomes a hybrid capitalism on surface, but with heavy state ownership underneath. Experts call this 21st century socialism, not ideological socialism, but state capitalism filled with inefficiencies. Common issues include too many employees, political appointments, no competition, union blocking reforms, corruption in contracts, huge financial losses hidden behind subsidies. Examples: Sri Lankan Airlines hasn't made a profit for over decades. CEB and CPE lose billions due to price issues. Petrobras face massive corruption scandal. Indian Railway struggles with inefficiencies. These companies are too big to fail, but also too big to improve. Privatization sounds simple: sell loss-making companies, reduce burden, increase efficiency. But politicians rarely do it because it loses votes. People fear job cuts and foreign ownership. Opposition parties use fear as a weapon. You are selling our national price. Foreigners will control the country. Long-term benefits was short-term election. Reform takes years. Election come every 2 to 5 years. So politicians avoid the risk. Government jobs in developing countries are seen as stable, high-rated, pension guaranteed. This gives SOEs political power. Every new government hires its own loyalties, even when no work exists. This leads to massive overstaffing, poor productivity, salaries far exceeding the revenue. If SOEs are privatized, politicians lose critical tools, giving jobs in exchange for votes. SOEs buy fuel, cement, machineries, IT systems, uniforms. These contracts often go to friends, relatives, party donors. Privatization threatens these networks, so powerful people block reforms. Many SOEs were born with national pride. Privatizing them feels like losing identity. Emotion beat economics. People fear that privatization may lead to higher prices, poor services, private monopolies. Without strong regulation, this fear is valid. South Korea, Singapore, and Malaysia succeed because they welcomed competition, reformed SOEs, limited political hiring, built strong regulation. Developing countries must follow similar paths, but tailored to local realities. Non-essential SOEs include airlines, hotels, farms, factories, media companies. Those don't need government control. Privatizing them, reduce losses, cut debt, bring innovation, stop political hiring, removes corruption. But privatization must be transparent, gradual, regulate, job protected where needed. Essential SOEs include electricity, water, fuel security, ports, telecom infrastructure, but can't always be sold. They must be run professionally. This means digital system, global standards, skill-based hiring, transparent audits, independent boards. Competition improves everything. Example, Sri Lanka telecom sector. Private competition made data cheap and fast. Even if SOEs remain, competition forced it to improve. Privatization without regulation can become disaster. Countries need price oversight, anti-monopoly laws, consumer protections. SOEs must be run by professionals, not politicians. This is the only way to ensure efficiency. If countries reform their SOEs, they gain cheaper electricity and fuel, less corruption, lower national debt, better public transport, faster economic growth, more foreign investment, more innovation. This won't happen overnight, but even small reforms can change the future. Today we explode what 21st century socialism is. A modern system where inefficient state companies survive due to politics, not economics. Why these SOEs still exist? Because they give jobs, political power, contract, and emotional value. What must change? Privatize non-essential SOEs, reform essential ones, bring competition, regulate make market, remove political influence. This is the roadmap for developing countries to finally break the cycle of always developing and become a truly developed